very well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tadas. I represent the company Analyticom. We basically located in Europe. Sorry that if you don't see some words, but I'm going to explain. We are located in Europe. Our main offices are located in Croatia. It is in Zagreb, Rijeka, Osijek, and Split. Also, we have offices in Germany, in Heidelberg. We also own their data center in Nuremberg. Also, we hold our data in Finland. We have data centers in Qatar and New Zealand because we operate our services is operated worldwide, and we need to maintain a good internet, good stream from the databases. So today I want to present our company. Basically have two products. One is a Comet system, which is a competition management system, and another one is a ERP, enterprise resources planning. But as long we came here for the football, we're going to speak exclusively for the Comet system, which is basically a competition management system. This is a solution for football governing bodies, or for any actually sports, but we are our domain is basically orientated in the football. I want to explain how usually it works, how the football associations operates. Football associations, they have their own stakeholders, like clubs, players, coaches, referees, organizations, stadiums, and it could be etc., etc. It could be more and more, stakeholders based from each different association. Although each football association has their own process, their own daily operations, what they operate. And most of them are related with the registration of the players, competition management, all the disciplinaries, national teams, reporting, and of course the development of the football, and many other different processes. So in order to explain how it usually works, so let's deep into the one specific case, like competition management. It's a simple match. How in the world the match is organized. So there is a club A, club B, team basically, team A, team B, which submits the lineup for the match. The referee fills the match report, the paper. This is a paper process. There is a competition manager who collects this data after the match, and there is another person who maybe after competition manager gathers all information. There is a web administrator who would probably publish the info on the website. So eventually, this is very simple workflow, and there's demanding. It takes a lot of time. It takes an effort, and there's of course a human resources in order to maintain this process. And in the end, where's the data? There is no data. There is no valuable data because you need to put an extra resources in order to aggregate all that data. So here we have problems in generally in the football associations that there is a departments which there is they have their own duties like registrations, competition management, disciplinary, and when it comes into the communication, there's always the problem because you need to have it takes time. It takes always the time. So probably the main three problems in if you use the old type process in the federation or association, it's communication. You're losing then you're losing your time, and of course efficiency. So and all these three end up in spending a lot of money out of that. So how if we would propose you a modern match workflow, which would, contain, first of all, from registration. So all clubs would register, all participants will register, the players, the coaches, the other officials, like I don't know, assistant coaches, doctors, kitmans, anyone. You just tell me. Then there is a competition management. So competition management, it schedules the competitions, set the time, date, venue, etc. Then, then you would allocate the match officials, like referees, delegates if you have referee, assessors, anybody, if you have in your competition. After the match, the referee would submit their own events, like goals, cautions, dismissals, other events which is relevant in the match. The system itself, after all entered information, would aggregate all information, and it would be immediately published in your database. Also, it could be published on the website, just only with the synergy of the stakeholders, like clubs and officials in the field. It saves a lot of time, and it's really an efficient way to manage. So, the Comet system, how it's structured. We have, on the bottom, we have core. We have all the core which is set up for the system. And there is a reporting engine, database, etc. Then we put the modules in. We have registration module, which allows to register everything what you need. Players, coaches, clubs, stadiums, intermediaries, nationals, whatever, anything what you want. These are when you register, these becomes the participants. And then we go upper to the competition standard, which is you have competition module, scheduling of the time, venue, data, etc. They're going a little bit deeper in the competitions. We have a competition advanced module, which I'll explain you later. We have a discipline module where all sanctions are raised after entry of caution, suspensions. Also the national teams module. So, and there is another custom extensions we can provide, like self-registration for the players, payment integrations, some other modules for performance measure, etc., etc. So, going deeper in the competition advanced module, so you can imagine the capabilities. So, competition scheduling, you can schedule your any competition, whether we're not talking about the top leagues, we're talking about the lower leagues as well. It doesn't matter, under 11, under 15, women's, discipline, futsal, football, it really doesn't matter. You also can define, because the professional, we have the Football Association, the professional level is maybe only 5% maximum, even less. The rest, 95, is purely amateurs. And we have in one system, everyone. So allocation of the match officials. So you allocate match officials to the competition. You can send the notifications to them for appointments. Clubs are able to register the teams for a competition. Then when there is a match, you have possibility to have a referee report. So the referee enters all data in the system directly after the match. We have delegate fair play reports, referee observer reports, expense reports. So you can even calculate how much you own for a specific match participant, like referee, although the distances, where he lives, and if you can cover all of that in one system without just with setting up the automation. Disciplinary proceeding, which is also automated process based on the sanctions. So whatever, when the referee gives a yellow card and he defines the reason of the yellow card, it immediately could be set as a default value in order to maybe some associations collecting the monetary fines like €5, $5 for the yellow cards, red card, specific case, each individual cases, it would be like bigger fines, etc. You can define it's really not a problem. Sanctions management. So you can manage the sanctions, whether it's a default sanction, whether it's a sanction imposed by disciplinary body, related whether with the competition, whether not with the competition. And most important is automated website update. So whenever is such synergy, you are immediately published your data on the website, which is also very, very valuable, and it gives to your fans a really good insight of all competitions. Real reports and statistics. So once you have all the statistics, you can develop your game. You can see how many players you have, how many, the specific age, the retention, the growth, anything what you want. So we have in the system immediately 5 different reports. However, these reports can be amended, changed, and you can create their own. Each of our clients can have specific requirements for the different reports. So based on the requirements, we always set up the specific reports however they want. Also, you can specify your own reports directly in the system based on your request and schedule it. The benefits. So the process. You have the first benefit is the process. So it's a fully automation of the process inside your organization. You have, which will grow your efficiency in the level of organization. You will, and it will be in its mobility is also a key in here. All your processes are real time. Organization. Your organization will improve governance. It will be more transparent. You also put into the compliance. There is no room for any interpretations for the departments or because everything is seen in the audit logs. And of course standardization. So you can apply the same approach for high leagues, or you can apply the same approach for the lower leagues, and they have everything same. So the referee, for example, he refereeing in the high division or in the low at the same time, he has everything in one place. It's so standardized and it's really, really clear for them. Information. So it's really transparent information. You will not classify it or whatever. It's reliable because it's a digital and it's real time. It's real time. You can access immediately after the match finished, season finished, whatever. You can measure it in a time basis. And the bottom line, you can generate an income out of that in the system, because you can also integrate with the payment gateways. You can create your own business assets, player registrations, membership registrations, coach registrations, competition participations, whatever, licensing, whatever you want. Satisfactions, of course, your clients, stakeholders of our organization, like clubs, referees, will be very, very happy to have this in a standard way. And the system really helps to increase the brand value out of that. So, the core strength, our core strength is experience. We run, we have our own conference. We organize every 2 years for all our clients. We share this knowledge among them, and this is really strange. We know many good practices and bad practices worldwide, which we can share with you. So this is a client list. We operate worldwide. We have 40 countries. As you can see, we're populated in the South America, Europe, and Oceania. So these all associations, as you can see, we have all the big ones like Argentina, like New Zealand. In Europe, Croatia, the same one, who just was on the finals last World Cup. Wales, Northern Ireland, etc., etc. So these associations are our clients, and although we also have clients, 3 different confederations like CONCACAF, CONMEBOL, and OFC, which they run their own continental competitions in South America, like Copa Libertadores, etc. CONCACAF is maybe Scotia Bank League, etc. So FIFA and UEFA is our main partners, basically, who gives the funding for the association in terms to purchase our product. Also, UEFA, we are integrated with the FIFA Connect ID platform. So basically, every individual or any entity registered in the system would be immediately get the FIFA Connect ID, and this ID, it goes all the way down where the player transfers worldwide. UEFA, we have integrated UEFA Fame and Time platform. So once the match finish in, for example, Champions League, or if it's qualification match for any national team in the association, it's synchronized with our system. So all match events entered by the VDC, is it called Venue Data Coordinator, it's immediately published to our system. And again, if the system is integrated with your website, it showed that information on your website in matter of seconds. CONMEBOL and CONCACAF and OFC, as I said, is our clients. They have our system for intercontinental competitions. I think that's it from my side. I want to show you now a short video about the user experience. How it's just only small highlights from the system, how it looks like. I hope you will enjoy this. So that was it from my side. As I said, my name is Tadas Dunauskas. I am here with my colleague Nina. Our booth is 148, so you can come visit us and we can explain you more about our product and services. And we are happy to answer all the questions. If you have questions now, also feel free to ask. No express. Yes, I see. Here.
So, good morning. My name is Maria Laura. I am from Colombia, and I'm just saw that you have done some work, probably with the National Federation. I just understand this from the presentation, and I was just curious about, did you? I mean, if a company wants to go and work with you as an ally, as a partner, you will they need to face some digital transformation at first to start like gathering this data and using it for policy making. So in the case of Colombia, I'm familiar that many of the companies, they don't have like this digital background, and they are trying to go into this digital transformation. So you're accompanying this from the beginning, like you're helping them with this the initial phase, and then to try and go with the software from the very beginning, like if they don't have nothing, for instance.
Well, yes. Each individual association generally it has differences. So one of them, they don't have any process in place. They have fully manual process using Excel's, Microsoft Access, or anything else. Some of them are more advanced. They have at least the database of the players. But answering to your question, yes, we are accompanying the all implementation process. So it usually takes roughly 1 year. Although within the implementation, after the project starts within the, let's say, 4 to 6 months, the system is fully operable, and our stakeholders, our clients, starting to use it immediately. We lead through all the way through the implementation process. It's not like the system; it is like stone, what is in system. This is. We also, I didn't mention it on the slide. So one of the core strengths also is flexibility. So the system can be adjusted at however you want, and during the implementation process, before we start actually the implementation process, we do a requirement analysis. So we sit with the client face to face. And then we're studying we're trying to understand what the process they have inside, and based on their process, based on their regulations, we establish, we make proposals for them how to improve their process, because we have experience from all over the world. And once we do the requirement analysis, we agree with all conditions, and then we do an implementation. Is that an answer?
Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah, my first question is I'm joining the second half of your presentation. Sorry. Yeah, just I hear some of you saying that you're targeting associations. You're targeting more to clubs. Targeting more to associations, right? But how much? I mean, how much coverage that you will do? I mean, until the clubs grassroots levels, or your system is only very meant for associations? That's my first question.
The question, but then basically, once the football association, let's say, takes this product, it's the football association decision how they're going to spread this. But usually, all of our clients, it goes from the top and goes very low on the bottom, specifically based on requirements of FIFA, UEFA, or any confederation which gives the funding for them. For example, in Europe, UEFA encourages to register the grassroots players. So not only those in the club, but also encourages to register the like kids which going to the school and playing football in the school. We also do this. I mean, this is a football association, the governing body decides with this, and we fully support this. So, and we're not limited in here because it's a database where you're just adding a specific registration type and then allowing for clubs or by the players itself to register in the system. Did I answer it?
Yes, correct. Are you meaning that the cost, or maybe the cost of the apps or the system is because that only the association affordable, or is basically because the system is too huge to be only applied to those associations?
So basically, we have a cost which covers everything. We don't scale we don't have a separate product. So basically, we give our client is association, let's say, and the association decides how they're going to use it, how they're going to generate an income, whether they're going to apply some membership fees or whatever. We don't limit the access to the system. It's really absolutely free of charge. The association also don't take any money for accessing the system, as long as you are the stakeholder. It's like a part of the process. So you're just simply going from manual process to digital process.
Thank you very much.
There's okay. So I saw, but we're limited a little bit of time. So if anybody else has questions, we're very happy to see you on our booth in 148. And we would be very happy to meet you eye to eye, and we can answer all your questions. Thank you very much for your attention.
You know